There you go. Now you can hear me. Good morning, everybody. This is Mike, Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, enjoying my second NASA cup of coffee. Simple, Folgers Black Silk, delicious. All right, what are we doing here today? We're going to try to get RS-44. We got the sat box on it. We got the camera on. I think you're going to like this camera view. Yeah. You're gonna like it because it's pretty clear. There's the Geochron running FT8 over here. I shut that down for now because it seems as though I must have some. I need a choke or something on the antenna because I'm getting interference on the 9700. Hey, good morning. Hey, Chuck, don't mind the text. Text is kind of messed up, but yeah, good morning to you. Good to hear you, Chuck. Let's see if we can get a satellite. Everybody in the mood to get a satellite? Check out that antenna view. The antenna is moving into position right now. You see it turning around. I'm putting the headphones on, and we're going to move the mic into the shot so we can talk on the radio on this baby. I got a little lavalier mic on for the stream. So I'm enjoying my coffee. The antenna is moving into place. So I have my, yes, I am hooked up to the right radio. See if we hear it. Yeah, we hear it. Okay, so here we are. We are going to try RS-44. How do I get that chat off the screen now? It doesn't want to go away. Ah! Something ain't right. The featured chat is not shutting off, so we'll turn it off. There we go. And it's still there. Oh, the wrong chat was there. There's the chirp from the sat box, which means RS-44 is about to rise. Let's hope we get some good signals today. So Chuck, good to have you here this morning. You got any questions? Feel free to ask. I'm listening. Featured chat is okay. Bottom. Okay. So if you want to chat with me, it'll appear right here. I'll put it up there when it comes up on the screen. All right. I don't hear anything yet. Check out the antenna view. I renamed it the Tower Zoom Cam. There it is right there. Whoo, baby. Look at that baby. You can't really see the preamps because the angle it's on, they're in line with the pole, but yeah, that's the tower. A new tower with the new Yagis, a 22 element, 70 centimeter. Yeah, that sucker works. Got that from a guy down in Ormond Beach. I picked up that antenna for 50 bucks. It was very nice of him to sell it to me at such a reasonable price. It's a home built. If you look at it, this is the near antenna is the 70 centimeter one. The one furthest away is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 element 2 meter Yagi. The 22 element Yagi has that's all home built, and it's 4 sections that are 3 foot long each, or 3 sections that are 4 foot long each. I forget. It's 12 feet long. It's got 21 dB of gain, and it works really, really well. So hopefully on this pass we'll get to try it out and check out how good it is. That's me looking over my shoulder. You can see the light on my camera right there just to light up my face, so when I go to my solo camera I look pretty clear to you. I know the chat is messed up on the top, on the right side of the screen. We'll fix that. I'm just experimenting with that today. The text and everything's just a little big. Oh man. Oh, what a bummer. Chuck's antenna's busted. I'm sorry about that, Chuck. It would be great. But what are you going to do? This is what we do in our hobby. We do a lot of tinkering. That's how I like to call it. We tinker. Nothing yet on the satellite. I don't see anything on the waterfall at all. But then again, it's only 9 degrees above the horizon. Due north of me, so we'll try making a call. Let's see if we see anything coming back. I'm on the right antenna. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. This is a linear transponder, which means we have 30,000 hertz of space to speak in. And if you watch the sat box output right here, this little box right here tells me where within that 30,000 hertz I am transmitting. Right now I'm right in the center. I like to start there until I start hearing some signals. I have the preamp on. Let me make sure I got the preamp is on. The power is going out to it from the radio. I'm going to try, once I start hearing some people, I'm going to try turning off the preamp completely and see if I still hear him pretty good. It would be cool. So Chuck, what's a Yagi UDA? I don't know what UDA means. Tell me about that, Chuck. I don't know what that is. By the way, Chuck has a YouTube channel as well, Bull Run Mountain, Virginia. That's where he's at. I think he has a YouTube channel. Do you have a YouTube channel, Chuck? Go ahead and put the link in there if you do. I am not seeing anything or hearing anything. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. According to the records, this satellite has been heard. We could check the AMSAT website status. Scroll down to RS-44, and the most recent report is at 11 to 11:15 today, which was only about a half hour ago, so obviously the bird is up and running. Let's see if we can get him. You can see the antenna is moving, it's tracking it. Ah, UDA was the co-designer of the antennas I have. Okay, that's good to know. I got mine from a guy in Ormond Beach. Very generous man, sold it to me for $50, and I said, that's what stirred me to get the tower. I couldn't put that antenna on my existing mast because it would have got tangled up in the guy wires. So now that I have a tower, that won't happen. All right, let's see. Come on, baby, let's hear something. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Nothing, zero, zilch, nada. Nothing on the waterfall. Nothing coming back to me. Hey, maybe RS-44 went to bed. He's sleeping late today. By the way, IO-117 is coming by at 8:27. I won't be trying that because IO-117 has been shut off until June 12th. So if you're trying to get IO-117 and you're getting frustrated because it's not digipeating, that's why. And I really wanted to try it with the new antenna. No such luck. They shut it off until June 12th. Now, how do I know that? Since we're not hearing anything, let me show you. Let me lower the volume here. If I start seeing some signals on the RS-44, I will jump over to that. But let's look at this reports here. We got IO-117. Here it is right here. Now, people are reporting that they're hearing it, right? But if you go over to this page, the green cube digipeater, current status offline. Digipeater will be back on Monday, June 12th at 00 UTC. Follow us on Twitter for real-time updates. So there, anybody telling you that they got a report that they heard IO-117, they didn't hear the digipeater. These guys that are reporting they heard it didn't hear that. Those are two guys in England. Here's two guys. This looks like Japan and someplace else. They're saying they're hearing it. Yeah, you'll hear the signal coming from it, but you're not gonna get any contacts because the digipeater is actually shut off until June 12th at 00 UTC. So here we are. If I was going to hear RS-44, I would have heard it by now. We are over 30 degrees. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite. All right, it's working. Let's mark that as active. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, KO4, PDI, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite, CQ satellite. Somebody talking there right over me. Let's move out of the way. Kilo Oscar 4, KO4, PDI, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite, CQ satellite. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Turn that RIT down. I gotta turn the light on here for a second. This is Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite, CQ satellite. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite. This baby's tumbling. Let's turn that light off now. Hey, this is Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite, CQ satellite. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Let's do this again. Search. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite, CQ satellite. KO4, PDI, Echo Lima 99. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite, CQ satellite. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite. KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite, CQ satellite. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Kilo Oscar 4, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite, CQ satellite. I'm hearing myself fine. I don't hear anybody else coming back. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99. I'm adjusting my RIT right now. I hear somebody there. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite, CQ satellite. KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite. Sounds like somebody's trying to get me there. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, CQ satellite. November 4 station, come back. November 4, India Foxtrot Papa, KO4 PDI. Hey Tim, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Excellent. I'm using my new Yagis on my tower, and I'm streaming live right now, and it seems to be working great.
Oh, cool. What kind of Yagis you got?
One of them, somebody mentioned in the chat that it was a UDA for the 70 centimeter. It's a 22 element with 21 dB a gain. And then I also have an Arrow 2-meter antenna which is 6-element, and it's working really good.
That 22 element sounds like it should really pick up.
Yeah, I'm getting you really good right now. You're a 5.9 on my radio. I'm still using the preamp. If you want to give me a long count, I want to shut off the preamp and see if it still sounds as good.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is November 4, India Foxtrot Papa in Deerfield Beach.
All right, I got you, Tim. Yeah, without the, I don't need to power the preamp, but I got to use the preamp in the radio. So that's all right. You sound really good.
So very good. This is I'm drifting off frequency here. Sorry about that. Is this a cross shaggy? So it's polarized?
I missed the last part of that. You just faded away.
Okay, let's try again. Is this a cross shaggy? So you get circular polarization?
Yeah, I heard you, but I couldn't understand what you were saying. That's my fault. Try again.
I was asking you if it's a cross shaggy, so you get circular polarization.
I got them both set up for vertical polarized, and it's funny, I just sent Callum, the DX commander, a question on that, because he did a whole video on polarization yesterday, and he says if it's tumbling through space, you don't need to have a circular or horizontal or vertical polarized. It doesn't matter. Tim, you disappeared just then. I lost you there, Tim. It's just the satellite rotating. Give it a second, it'll come back. My buddy Chuck is asking me in the chat, he says, you're asking if it's an XPOL antenna. I don't know what that means. I'm new, so somebody explain that to me. What's an XPOL? Yeah, he says, you're asking me if I have an XPOL antenna. I don't know what that means. Okay, you're asking me if it's like circularly polarized or the quad polarized. Okay, no, it's not. I have both of my antennas are vertically polarized, as you can see in the image of on the chat. I'm telling this guy, just so he knows. Okay, yeah, Chuck's saying it's for cross-polarized or for circular. No, it's not. These are vertically polarized, and you don't need to have a circular polarized antenna. Let's see. I'm looking right now, and I'm still getting signals on here. Are you still there? Yeah, it's starting to fade. I'm starting to lose you because I'm literally really low on the horizon right now. We are at 14 degrees and dropping fast to the south-southeast. Well, you have a great time in Deerfield Beach, my man. Good talking to you this morning, Tim. Glad it all worked. I'm glad I don't need the preamp. That's pretty cool. All right, man. You have a great day, sir. 73. Oh, that's cool. We got a message here from WB2YZG. He just said, your videos are making me want to get into SATs, QSOs. Damn you. I'm sorry. Forgive me. See, I'll give you guys a little story. We're done with this bird for now. Let's park the antenna, put it back into the ready position, and we'll turn down the radio. We can get rid of this mic, and we could switch camera views over here. Yeah, there we go. All right, yeah, look at how crappy the chat is looking on the left. At least the featured chat on my right which is right there. They had a feature chat, looks good. Anyway, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you into satellites. Let me tell you a little story. I got into ham radio 3 years ago. As a matter of fact, today's the 23rd. It's my nephew's birthday. It's actually 3 years ago this week that I got my tech license. And then in August of 21, I got my general. But when I got my tech license, the first thing I saw, my friend Jim, who became my Elmer. I'm sorry, were we bothering you, ISS? It's my Geocron. I'll turn the sound off on that. Anyway, so Jim says to me, oh, you got to see this video. And he plays a video for me of him talking to the ISS. And I saw that, and I was like, what? You could talk to space? He goes, yeah, and as a tech, you can do that. And I'm like, are you serious? I could do that as a tech? He's like, yeah. So I said, oh, how do you do that? He goes, I have no idea. Here's my Elmer, my extra Elmer, who gave me the test for my general, and he has no idea how to do satellites. To him, it was foreign. It was out of this world. He couldn't fathom how to do it. So what does he do? He plays a video for me. James Lee, the gentleman we did a fundraiser for, grabbed him one day and dragged him out to the middle of a cornfield, and they talked on the ISS. And my Elmer, Jim, got a QSO with an astronaut because James Lee brought him out to the field to do it. Great, right? Well, he hands James Lee the microphone. By that point, the pass was over. Excuse me. The pass was over. So James Lee, who was the one that instigated the whole thing, he never got to have an astronaut contact. But my Elmer, Jim, ND1C, was able to do it. So he played the video for me and showed me the video, and I was enthralled. And I was like, oh, I got to do this. So I went out and I got myself an Arrow 2, and I got myself an Allowance HD1, and I programmed it for AO91, which at the time was I called it Old Faithful. AO91 and FO29 used to be the two satellites that you can get on, bam, and every single time make a QSO. Now they're not so great. But what happened was I got enthralled with it, so I started looking into how to do it. So I looked up every Sean Kutzko video from DX Engineering. I bought the 8-meter antennas, which I still have and are still for sale. They work pretty good. The 8 meters, considering there's no rotor, no nothing, they come in really handy. Anyway, long story short, I go and I get these things and I start making contacts. Well, I loved it so much. I said, oh man, how can I do this better? So I returned a radio to Gigaparts, and they wouldn't give me my money back, so they gave me store credit, and I immediately bought the Yaesu 5500 rotor. And then I bought two Yagis, a little 4-foot, 70-centimeter Yagi. It was 11 element, and the 2-meter antenna that you see here, same one. That's the one I bought. Yeah, you can see them here in this picture. So the 2-meter antenna on the right, that one I bought that day, and then I had an 11 element 70 centimeter. Long story short, that wasn't enough for me. I met a guy down in Ormond Beach, does a lot of moon bounce and stuff like that, and he showed me his antennas, and I was enthralled with that. So I started looking into it. Well, he sold me that 22 element Yagi, and when he sold it to me, I realized I can't put this on my existing mast because I have guy ropes on my mast, and it would hit the guy ropes because it's so big. It's got like 5 feet of antenna sticking out behind where it's mounted. So thus, my friend helped me with the tower. Ziggy, if you know Ziggy, he's sometimes on Coffee and Ham Radios. It's going to be on Coffee and Ham Radios, I believe, this week. Not sure. I think it's sometime this week. He did a great job, helped me get getting the tower up. He gave me the tower. The rest of the work I had to do myself. But that's all right. I don't mind. It was a lot of fun. And we may even go up 10 feet. I'm not sure. But we might try that. In the meantime, I got into it, and that's what I fell in love with. And In 2021 and 2022, I had 7 astronaut contacts on the ISS, which blew my mind. Now, my buddy John from Connecticut, K4, was it K2? I forget John's call sign off the top of my head. But anyway, he actually had an astronaut contact and he sent me the audio for it. It was pretty cool. He was talking for, God, a good 5 minutes to an astronaut on the ISS. And the astronaut was getting into everything he was telling him about what he's doing. So the astronauts are starting to get active again. But what they're trying to do, and this came up in the live recording that John sent me, what's happening is when they're over the United States, they get overwhelmed with pileups of people calling in. So what they do is they wait until they're out over the middle of the Atlantic somewhere where they don't have the whole country in the footprint, and they get less active, and you have more time for an actual QSO. You can actually have a little mini rag chew with an astronaut. So look for the Far East passes to possibly give you a chance to have a conversation with an astronaut. And most of the time, at times when most people are in bed, that's when you'll get the contact. So that's something to look forward to. And keep trying, man. The only reason I have 7 contacts with astronauts is because I'm on here as many times as I can. Whenever there's a decent pass over my house, I drop what I'm doing, I come in here and I do it. And I work that pass. So it's not because I'm lucky. It's not because I'm hogging the frequencies. It's because I happen to be here when they were on. And you know, I did photography for many years, and I'd take pictures of the New York skyline with the moonrise over the New York skyline from New Jersey. And people say, oh, you're so lucky to get that shot. What they don't know is I've been out there 150, 200 times, and out of those 200 times, I had 1 or 2 killer shots that I was able to get. You can see them at photoguymike.com if you want to go look at them. I have a picture of the Empire State Building with the antenna on the top of the Empire State Building piercing the moon, which is pretty cool. The Condé Nast Building, I have pictures of the moon right over that. It wasn't luck. It was work to get that. I had to go out there hundreds of times to get those shots. The best thing to do is be prepared. I mean, the Boy Scouts teach you that from day one. The most important thing in life is to be prepared. So do what you can afford, the best you can, and when the opportunity arises, you'll be successful. I guarantee it. You cannot force it. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go out and do some stuff today. We got another RS-44 pass at 9:38. Maybe I'll jump back on there. I don't know if I'll stream live. IO-117 is not up and running. There's a report that AO-91, which comes up at 9:29 by me, is active right now. Let me check that, because it was not active the last time I looked. AO-91. See? Not heard, not heard, not heard. Heard. In Australia, they heard it. Okay, so I don't know. On the SAT page, it's telling me it's been seen before. Switch over. Let's see. I'll show you where it says. You see, this is a new thing on the SAT page. If you look here, these diamonds, the green means it was heard. The red means it's not heard. So like AO7 wasn't heard. ISS is coming up again. It's only one degree. 11:22, we got a 16-degree ISS pass. Let's see what Tavel satellites are active today. 7. Tavel 7 is the only one that seems to be on right now. See, that's what's nice about the SatBox 2. You can go over here and you can hit View All. Now look, I had Tavel 2, 5, and 7 highlighted, which means they will come up in the thing. So I'll take 2 and 5 out and just leave 7. Save favorites. And now if I refresh this, favorites are saved. I refresh this window here, you'll see Tavel 2 will disappear and 5 will disappear. Only Tavel 7 will show up. So we got a Tavel 7 pass at 11:40. That would be a great one to try out. Well, maybe we'll try that one. All right, and that note, hey, baby, I got to get out of here. I got to finish my second cup of coffee, and I got a place to go and people to see. WB2YZG. Now I'm going to have to invest in some new equipment. Been focusing on HF since I started a little over a year ago. but moved up to my extra just last week. Oh, I'm so jealous. WB2YZG, you're already an extra. I failed my extra test 3 times. I got to try that again. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Chuck. Good advice. I've been a radio amateur for nearly 65 years on SATs since Oscar 5. Have a productive day. Wow, Oscar 5. That's a long time ago, Chuck. Yeah, I love the SATs, man. I fell in love with it from day one, and I've stuck with it. So I'm going to just keep doing satellites as much as I can. I mean, I spent all this money on these antennas and stuff. I might as well get use out of them. But you know what I love the most? The camera. Oh, yeah. Now, I got to tell you a little secret about this camera. I can do this at night now. The camera before, at night, you wouldn't see the antenna. This one at night, you still see the antenna, which is pretty cool because the camera has its own lights on it that turns it on. And this camera is pretty far away. If I switch over to this is actually a double camera. If I go over here and I click here, here's how far away the camera actually is from the antenna. You see that? But it's nice. It's got 2 cameras and I can zoom in. So by clicking a little click and bam, we're right on top of the camera again. Here it comes. It's coming. There it is. Ain't that beautiful? Woohoo! Yeah, it was $179, but it was worth it, every penny of it. To make it better for you guys, so you guys can enjoy the videos as much as I do. And you get an idea of where the camera's going and what it's doing and where the antenna's moving. So anyway, thank you so much, everybody, for watching. Like, subscribe. Please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and my X. YouTube and X and Twitch are the only places I'll be streaming because Facebook has discontinued the ability to stream on groups. So you're not going to get to see this on Facebook anymore. So I'll post videos on Facebook from time to time when I make them. But in the meantime, man, here you go. That's just what they do. It's progress, I guess. What can I tell you? All right, that's enough from me. You guys, be well. Take care. 73. Love you. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, at least not without me.